Great.
There we go. Well, what's up, guys? I'm not doing that. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another...
Welcome to Cool Reviews Time.
Yeah, that's right. Welcome to another live stream. YouTube has this problem where they always cut off the first 2 seconds of my live stream, so who knows what the first thing you'll hear me say is. But welcome back. This is the 4th live stream of me struggling through the Cars sticker book. Once again, joined by Rashid Reviews. If you hear a voice off camera, you're not going insane. It's him.
Yeah. Just wanted to mention, your title says featuring Rashid Reviews.
Can we go back in and change that? Did I spell reviews wrong?
I think I'll have to wait until you finish the stream, then you can edit it.
No, I think I might be able to do it currently. I hope so. I could just at you. Oh yeah, it's reviews. You're sure that's not your name?
No, last time I checked the reviews.
Okay, well I just added you instead. So, you know, if the hyperlink to you gets your name wrong, and then you know something is wrong. Okay, it's taking way too long to save, so maybe something's wrong. Who knows? Anyway, last time we finally made progress. Instead of just getting 2 pages of the sticker book done, we got 3 done. But that live stream went on for a little longer than the other ones had. So you know what? We're not gonna waste any time. I think we're gonna get started right off the. Oh no, we have to start by explaining what happened with Carla Veloso. So everyone's been pointing this out. Somebody contacted me about this before I even had the sticker book. For some reason, they used an image of Carnival Racers Carla Veloso instead of regular Carla Veloso. And I'm a little conflicted as to whether or not I consider this an error.
It's more design voice.
I think I would consider it more of a design choice. The reason why I don't think it's an error is because they specifically chose Carnival Cup Carla, and that race took place in Brazil, and Carla is from Brazil. If it were
that's what I was about to say. It kind of makes sense.
If it were like the Carbon Racer Carla, then I would probably be like, hey, what happened here? But I feel like because they specifically did the TROC race that's in Brazil, you know, it's sort of a way to show, like, yeah, Carla's from Brazil. Here she is, embraced in, like, the sort of Brazilian carnival culture. Thank you. Yeah, so we hit 6,000 subscribers a few weeks ago now. I totally didn't forget to post my 6,000 subscriber special. What are you talking about? What? So there we go. Carla.
Oh man, Steve McQueen's best friend. That's a shame.
Carla is unfazed that she's the only female race car in the World Grand Prix. She might be a rookie, but this South American powerhouse gives it her all in every race. They don't even say, they say South America, but they don't say Brazil. She's a rookie? Since when? Where was it established that she was like a new racer? Time to whip out some Cars lore. Let's find her Meet the Cars description. I don't remember that. But then again, I don't think I remember any of the Meet the Cars descriptions for any of them. Okay. Bios, Rio. Carla Hall's from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, where she's been known to dance the night away at the famous carnival. But nothing makes her happier than being on the racetrack. Carla was drafted into the 24-hour endurance racing team in Europe after setting a new track record on her local circuit. Now in the World Grand Prix, this proud Brazilian lane motor prototype racer is the only female in the field. Okay, but it doesn't...
Where did they get the rookie bit from?
Where is that for? That's like strange information to say that she's like a rookie. Like, that's kind of a weird... That's kind of weird. What does Cars Wiki say? Not that I fully trust the Cars Wiki at all times, but Cars Wiki sometimes has like unnecessary links. Like it says in Cars 2, Carla is the Brazilian racer who competes as the only female racer, similar to Misty Motorcraft. Like, why is that in there? Misty Motorcraft is the only female racer in the first Cars. But, like, that has nothing to do with Carla. She's seen in all 3 races. Okay, yeah, see, they don't. Yeah. Well. Maybe why they said she was a rookie is her car model's from 2009 and Cars 2 is 2011. Maybe that has something to do with it?
Yeah, but it's been like 11 years since Cars 2. She's not a rookie anymore.
Well, they're referring to at the time of Cars 2. They're writing in the present tense as if the World Grand Prix hasn't happened yet. Spoiler alert, the British guy is evil. Yeah, see, Carla is unfazed. She's the only female racer in the World Grand Prix. So it's in present tense. It's writing as if the World Grand Prix is presently going on. So the information of Carla being a rookie, that's... If anybody knows more, please let me know in the comments, because I don't know what the deal with that is. Okay, next. Oh, man.
In Cars 2, does Carla just face the camera and say, I am a rookie?
Yeah, that's my favorite part. Do Bob and Daryl, Bob is not there. There is no Bob Cutlass in Cars 2. Do Daryl, Brent, and third guy say anything, David? I don't know. This is one of my favorites. I love any of these, like, uncomfortable screenshots. Like, blown tire. Like, what? This poor McQueen.
What a sticky situation.
Is that in sticky? That better be in sticky situation. The day we... No, we're almost done with the sticky situations page. The last one we have left is it's a bomb.
No, not my favorite thing.
But it's a bomb is the best one. We get the best for last. What a sticky...
Yeah, that's a good point.
There's a bomb. What a sticky situation. Blown tires. When Lightning's rear tires burst during the final lap of a big race, the only thing he can do is roll and jump toward the finish line and hope for the best. Gee, I hope he makes it. Do you think he'll make it to the finish line?
Why is he cutting out? Okay, I think Chick would win, honestly.
I don't know. My bets are on Johnny Blamer. I hear that guy has a tendency to finish every race he's in.
Yeah, totally.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe Daryl Cartrip wins.
Oh! Actually, my votes were on Tia.
Or maybe Rhea.
Rhea and Pia, yeah, exactly. What a terrible picture for the Radiator Spring sticker. That's bad.
Yeah.
I'm trying to move my tripod, but I feel like I don't know what screw loosens it and what screw disassembles it. Okay, whatever. That's a really bad image for Radiator Springs. But
honestly, I can't think of a better picture they could use. A more fitting one.
maybe I would think one without the broken road. Or one that shows more of the town. Maybe just like a panning shot from Cars 2 or 3 could work.
Maybe one with the courthouse.
Well, it's supposed to represent all of Radiator Springs. Courthouse is back there, but...
Oh, wait. I'm stupid. I just realized the courthouse is already in the picture.
Yeah, it's in there. You could not be as stupid as Mattel putting an On the Road logo on that courthouse playset. The courthouse appeared for 0.5 seconds.
Yeah.
That was funny. I recorded an entire segment of errors and inconsistencies all about the fact that it wasn't in the show. And then I went to edit and I realized, oh my gosh, it's in it for literally 1 second. I thought the panning shot didn't show it, which would be so funny, but it did. Where is Radiator Springs? It's not on the McQueen page because he's too self-absorbed to talk about anything else on his page. Well, he's not friends with it. It's a town.
Maybe it's a mentor to him.
It could honestly, it could actually be in Mentors. Because, like, on, like, a deeper level, isn't it kind of a mentor? Oh, here it is. It's
Deep.
around the world. See, I don't usually do live streams this early because I know not many people will show up, but kind of the nice thing about doing it early is that we could actually get parts of the sticker book done. Not saying that people in the chat disrupt that looks. Is that...
Yeah, and another nice thing about it is that I don't have to stay up late. At like 3 a.m.
The first new place Lightning explored on his own might not be the most glamorous, but Lightning can't think of a more friendly and beautiful town than Radiator Springs. The first new place. That's very broad. Like, I don't know, that could have been phrased better. Like so much of this book that was written for children, of which I am not one, and I bought it with my own money. Radiator Springs, a happy place. I like when he yells that and then he drives away into the sunset, and Lightning McQueen is never seen again beyond that point. Little known fact, after his gas gets siphoned, Lightning McQueen tried to keep driving and then got hit by a truck. And the Lightning McQueen we follow for the rest of the Cars series is actually his twin brother, Thunder McQueen. Just assuming Lightning's identity. I bet you guys didn't know that one.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, little known fact.
We should call MapPat.
Yeah, no, he'd definitely be interested. Okay, we're almost at the first Cars on the Road sticker. 1 of 4, it says, advertising as if On the Road is a major part of the book, because all 4 of the On the Road stickers appear on the cover.
Okay, so why did they make a section for Road Trip Mater when he doesn't even get a new look? Like, I get the description for Road Trip McQueen. It's probably like, oh, Lightning gets a new look for the trip.
Clearly you haven't seen the new character encyclopedia for Pixar, which has a page for Mater and then a separate page for Road Trip Mater. Don't you know they're completely different? Road Trip Mater the concept of Road Trip Mater might be one of my least favorite things I've ever seen in Cars merchandise. I know it's petty, but like, it's so shallow. Like, we know the 2023 Road Trip Mater is getting a new look, but we're losing him.
If they really wanted to do something that he's towing or something, and bam, no merchandise. But no, he's just in his regular look in the show.
Like, I'm kind of surprised. They could have had him get, like, dressed up for the wedding. They could have painted, like, a tuxedo on him. That would have been funny. I know he doesn't want to go to the wedding, but then, boom, you justified having a new Mater. They did justify having a new Mater in almost every episode of the show. It's just, you know, it's just regular Mater is still just regular Mater. So using just a new render of Mater doesn't count. Mater is used to long drives through dusty places. He's made sure his engine is finely tuned, his tires are fresh, and his gas tank is full. Let's go. Oh! That's why he's different from regular Mater. His engine is tuned. His tires are fresh.
Mater is actually Mater's twin brother.
Well, I think it's because his engine is finely tuned, his tires are fresh, and his gas tank is full. Let's go.
Valid point.
God, it's so dumb. It's just Mater. It's such a Chapek era Disney move. And I'm not pinning Road Trip Mater on who the CEO of Disney was at the time, but like, it's so in line with a lot of their shady recent practices. Here's the Queen. She's the new friend, see? They're making new friends, one of whom is the Queen of England. Okay. This one's gonna be a little tricky. I'm gonna have to pull it off screen for a second, just to make sure we get everything right. Close enough. What if Road Trip Mater was the actual Mater this whole time and Mater was posing as him since 2000? Oh my god! Her Majesty the Queen of England rarely meets the public. That aged. That one aged real well.
Yeah.
Her Majesty the Queen of England rarely meets the public, but she's a huge racing fan. Mater and Lightning save her life, and she is forever grateful. Yeah, aged. Ooh, saved her life. Well.
She's a huge racing fan. Don't you mean she was?
Ooh. Okay, let's move on. London, man, remember this. This is somehow the perfect image for London Grand Prix. You can't dispute that because there's like 30 seconds of racing footage in the race. Tell us some deep Cars Adventures lore never said in the series itself. Okay. Okay. I guess I'll have to make something up on the spot, which is kind of concerning. Because according to your question, whatever I say will then become canon. Well, you see, in the Cars Adventures continuity, Buck Bearingley, the Viewzine veteran from Cars 3, won a game of Wheel of Fortune and has been just living off of that money ever since. Very little known fact. He is like rich because he just answered some questions real good. Wheel of Fortune doesn't have questions. I'm gonna try again. Deep Cars Adventures lore, let's go. I'm sorry, I'm just looking over at cars off to my side, and the first one I saw is Buck Bearingley. And then I started thinking about how in Cars Adventures, Reb Meeker runs a game show. So I thought maybe another car's connected to a game show. But it's kind of dumb. Okay, Cars Adventures lore. In Season 1 of Cars Adventures, we see that the top of flows is actually a containment unit and a freezer. That's canon. Not still, but it was. Alex Vandell in Cars Adventures has currently been arrested for 13 years for going through a metal detector without tires on. But that doesn't make sense. Okay, you know what? I've got nothing, so we're just gonna end it there. There is no Cars Adventures lore not said in the series, because unfortunately, I don't have any.
Oh, so this whole time I remember screenshotting that one time on Discord. You sent me like the entire lore of like your comic book series.
Yeah.
And I was about to say it, but I just couldn't find the screenshot. Too bad.
That's not a good explanation of my lore. That would take far too long. But yeah, no. It's weird because I gave it to you in like a linear fashion, which doesn't really work. London Grand Prix is presumably on the races page. Let's see. A lot of these pages are getting pretty filled up, which is good. I like how the Dinoco helicopter sticker doesn't fit in its page. Just bringing that up again. But yeah, somehow the London Grand Prix page works so well. Doesn't even show a race, but like... Racing through the streets of London is a huge thrill until Mater reveals a ticking bomb in his engine. See, so it is relevant. Good. But this screenshot's from when Guido tries to take out the bomb. Poor Guido. This might be one of my... At the end of all these streams, we're going to do my favorite out-of-context sticker. That one might be it.
My favorite one is the one where they poorly Photoshop the Queen onto Porta Corsa.
Oh, yeah, right there. That's pretty good. Okay, Kabuki cars. Wow, you couldn't... Wow, DK, Dorley Kinderson, the publishers of this book. You weren't even nice enough to give their names. They're just the Kabuki cars to you. I bet you'd call the circus cars just the circus cars. That's actually not true. There was artwork produced for Cars 3 characters. It was only the main characters and a few others. I always assumed that this is one of my favorite out of context stickers. I always assumed that they didn't have artwork for everyone ready because yeah, they had like over 100 releases for Cars 3 for 2017. But there were artworks for several Cars 3 characters. At the Tokyo Grand Prix, Lightning and Mater meet Tamiku, Okuni, and Shigeko, who are traditional Japanese performers known as kabuki cars. They don't meet them! Stop making stuff up!
In fact, nobody meets them in the movie. They're just in like a sports broadcast.
What's my favorite flavor of Dorito? Do you guys know there's such a thing as wasabi Doritos? sorry, pistachio ice cream Doritos. Honestly,
That's my favorite flavor.
I've never had one. I don't think I've had Doritos other than Doritos and Cool Ranch Doritos. I eat.
I've had spicy one.
There are spicy ones. I have had them at one point. I eat regular Doritos more often than I have Cool Ranch Doritos, but honestly, I kind of prefer. I kind of prefer Cool Ranch Dorito. If I'm being serious here. One day in the 7th grade, my dad accidentally bought spicy Doritos, and he gave me a plate of them and didn't tell me that they were spicy Doritos. And I started like vigorously sweating, and I thought something was like really wrong with me. He was like, "No, I just bought you spicy Doritos instead, and thought it'd be funny if I didn't tell you." And I was like, I don't know what was going on. I had like a really stressful school day too, so I was like, am I like, what is something going on with me? No, I was just eating spicy Doritos. Yeah, no, there's such a thing as wasabi Doritos, or sorry, pistachio ice cream Doritos. I've never had them, but they do in fact exist, and I just thought that's funny to mention.
They should put a warning label on the spicy Doritos saying, if you are 7, don't eat them, you're gonna sweat.
I wasn't 7. I was not 7, I was 12. I said 7th grade. So I was.
Oh wait, no. I'm an idiot then.
I want to say that was 2017. It was early 2017, yeah. Yeah, Cars 2 Mac, we talked about that in the last stream. Very cool. What other types of Doritos out there are there? My sister texted me a few weeks ago that she bought like waffle flavored something. I forget what, but there were waffle Oreos out last year. At some point last year, there were waffle Oreos.
Okay, so I'm looking up the Doritos wiki on the Doritos.fandom.com. There are spicy sweet chili, Doritos look.
No, go back to the part where you said Doritos wiki. Go back to
read that one. Flamin' hot, salsa. I don't know.
And she
just flavor, just the whole page on the flavor.
In my study hall in freshman year of high school, the kid sitting next to me took out a bag of Doritos and started licking the cheese off of them before eating them. It was the most uncomfortable thing I had seen in freshman year of high school.
That's just psychotic. He should be the new Joker.
He should be let's hire him, dude. Batman, I lick all the cheese off of the Doritos before I eat them. That's good. You're mentally unstable. No offense to anyone who may do that with Doritos. I have a friend who, whenever he eats pizza, he takes all of the cheese off of it and then eats that and then eats the rest of the pizza.
Excuse me?
At least he did that in middle school. I don't know if he still does. I haven't seen him eat a pizza in about 5 years. I think they're on to me. No, Jordan C. Productions, we found him.
Well, at least he doesn't eat pineapple on pizza.
I've said this before, but Willem Dafoe said he wants to play the Joker, and that would be sick.
Honestly, I'd like Chris Pratt as the Joker.
I like Chris Pratt as Batman also, though. I like him as everyone.
Exactly.
I
I'd
wanna-
like him as me, I'd like him as you, I'd like him as everyone in the chat. Especially, I'd like him as Mario.
Yeah. I mean, I'd like him as Creepy Santa, quite frankly. If we could get Chris Pratt in to do some voice lines for him, that'd be sick.
I like him as Owen Wilson, too.
Yeah, no, that'd be... Is this
this
joke dead yet?
definition of an actor.
What we were talking about before? Doritos Wiki, right! What else is on there? No, I'm kidding. We were talking about something else. All right, my friend who used to take cheese off of his pizza before he ate it. I've done that before, but only when like you get really bad pizza where the cheese falls off of it. Yeah, no, Willem Dafoe is incredibly
you
good.
always say that, or at least you just told me like maybe an hour ago that having me on the stream might help you with putting the sticker book together faster, but I don't think that's the case. We keep getting distracted.
We're doing fine. McQueen merch. Oh my god, it's been 26 minutes. Okay. Hurry up! Lightning is such a popular race car, his fans will buy anything Lightning McQueen, even if they have no idea what to use it for. I feel personally attacked by that.
Me too. We should cancel whoever published this book, DK.
DK.
We should cancel them on Twitter.
No, but if we cancel them, then they can't continue making my favorite books. Like, give me a second, let me find it. If we cancel them on Twitter, they can't make my favorite books like the Encyclopedia of Star Wars Vehicles, which I don't know why I bought this. Didn't I say this in a recent video? I said this at some point. I'm pretty sure that I buy basically every DK Star Wars reference book out there. I have like 70. But I don't know why I bought this one. Well, obviously I wanted to learn all about the H-type Nubian yacht. I don't know what that is. Actually, I know what that is.
If we cancel DK, then they won't be able to make the Donkey Kong.
Exactly. They won't be able to make the next Donkey Kong game.
You get the point.
I won't be able to learn about the...
Encyclopedia for Donkey Kong.
I won't be able to learn about the Sheathopede shuttle, which is a Nemoidian escort shuttle built by the insect-like species, the Chorians. I don't know what that is. I didn't know that was a thing. Let me put this back. Road Trip Lightning. Okay, alright. What's up, guys? It's time for another errors and or inconvenient scenarios. This is not the same. This is a screenshot. That's the promo art. We've been lied to.
Oh, we got scammed.
We got scammed. I want my $12.99 back, DK. I don't care about the Sheathopede shuttle. I'm canceling you for sure. Lightning hopes you won't miss racing too much on the... This confirms Lightning's still racing. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. But all I know is there were too many.
This is a sticker book by DK. It's not any official source material by Pixar.
Well, we see him racing at the beginning of On the Road. He's racing on Willie's Butte. Racing doesn't mean he's racing in the Piston Cup. Lightning hopes he won't miss racing. And, like, nobody accepts that, but, like, that's true, dude. Racing is a thing. Like, I can go outside and play basketball without being part of the NBA.
Exactly.
Lightning hopes he won't miss racing too much on the road trip until he realizes that the long, straight interstate highways are perfect for reaching top speeds. Where did we stop? Stop giving us new information that I could use potentially somewhere. Come on, DK. You know you're just supposed to regurgitate the things everyone knows? Because we never see lightning racing on the interstate. That's probably illegal. I was watching On the Road with my sister, and at the beginning of the Trucks episode, Lightning and Mater are driving next to each other, and then a hauler passes by them, and she's like, that's totally illegal, right? It's like, you know what? That's a very good point. It's only a 2-lane highway. But I told her.
God, I just realized that.
I told her though, in Cars continuity, is that not just like walking on the sidewalk? The way buses work, as assumed by fans, is the same way taxis work. You would call one up and they would direct you to a place, is my assumption. That's how I've always believed at least taxis work in Cars. I think that makes sense. You call up a taxi and they'll lead you to a place. I think we even...
Well, you see, in Cars Mater National...
Yes.
A car...
Yes, sir.
Actually, the Japanese car... In
Koji?
Japanese, he says, I just got inside of a taxi to get here. Totally real information, guys.
I don't know if I should believe you or not. But I'm gonna...
Just translate it.
I'm gonna lean hard on no. It's not true. Unless it is really something Tabinyu said. I mean, Koji says. Sorry. I forgot because they stole his model and used it in Tokyo Mater. How many pages we got left, sticker book? Oh my god. We're almost at the end. No. I'm gonna miss this. No, I'm not gonna make it. I'm done with the sticker book customs. Wow, what a disappointing note. The last one you're gonna put in is Ivy. Okay,
They should have put It's a Bomb.
Where is It's a Bomb? Oh, I found it! We will put It's a Bomb in last. My goal, for now, we're just gonna do this page because we've already wasted a half hour on the stream. And then in the next stream, that'll be the final one because there will only be 3 pages left and we'll do those in an hour and a half stream. But for now, we're just gonna do this page. And then we'll be done with the stream. Which, by the snail's pace we do this at, will take another half hour. So don't worry, you have time. The Fillmore and Sarge sticker is next. Insert another joke here about how Luigi and Guido get separate ones, but Fillmore and Sarge share one. Fillmore's using his Cars 2 render, and Sarge is using his Cars 3 render. I'm the only one on the planet who would care about that. Is that Taco? It's a little baby Taco.
That's like 6 years difference of animation. They don't look like they're from the same movie.
No, I hate. Did you the 2022 2-pack release of Ramon and Purple Ramon and Flo used the Cars 1 artwork? Cars 1 artwork of Ramon and the Cars 3 artwork of Flo, and it is so disorienting for me to look at. It's like something is so wrong.
I mean, because Ramon only has his purple paint job in Cars 1, but at that point,
no,
Flo's Cars 1 artwork.
Actually, well, the funny thing is, every other year they've used the Cars 1 artwork for Flo. That is the only time she's ever used her Cars 3 render. Every previous release used the Cars 1 render of both of them. And that's actually not true because Purple Ramon appears in the credits of Cars 3, so he does appear in Cars 3. He just doesn't have a unique Cars 3 render.
Well, only in the credits for like 2.5 seconds.
If you want to get technical, he is there. Alongside a couple of Hot Rod cars, minus 2 that Mattel were like, hey.
Man, I love when Steve Herschel is next to the legends in front of Ramon's in the credits. That's my favorite part.
And Smokey is there too.
No, Smokey's the odd one. He's the only one to get released by now, actually.
Yeah. Fillmore and Sarge. This is Sarge. And this is Fillmore. Now we wait for someone to comment, no, you're wrong, the one on the left is Fillmore and the one on the right is Sarge. How could you be so stupid? It's a waiting game now.
Or you.
There's always that guy. There's always one guy. Luckily for me, there doesn't really tend to be a that guy in my audience personally, but on YouTube there's always the guy who doesn't get the joke. You know, there's always one guy in the comments who doesn't get the joke. I'm lucky enough that none of my viewers are that guy. I think everyone gets the fact that I'm joking. D. Bradley Baker is best known, in my opinion, as Perry the Platypus and every single clone trooper. I didn't know he voiced Otto. Fillmore and Sarge.
There, I did it for you. I commented.
Did you comment it? Thank you. You wouldn't think they would get along at all, but Hippie Van Fillmore and I know him as Squilly. Did he voice him? And Army Jeep Sarge are best friends.
And they get along like a house on fire.
They do. Even if they do bicker a little. I think this is our first finished page.
Woo!
Even Creepy Santa's celebrating. He's definitely moving on his own. Totally, that is him moving. No assistance. Yes, I just said this like a minute before you arrived, Tammy. This is Cars 2 Fillmore and Cars 3 Sarge. It's a little disorienting. If you're a Cars artwork junkie like I am. Italian Vista. No, it's okay. He's calm for now. Just don't start. I don't know. Don't do anything that would aggravate him.
Oh my God! We called terrifying Father Christmas at 3 a.m.
Why do you keep calling him that? Stop trying to make terrifying Father Christmas happen. It's not gonna happen.
Please die.
Italian Vista. Lightning can't get over how beautiful the scenery is in Italy. Did I cover up the period? How does that sentence end? What if it's a question? We'll never know. It's a period. What if I peeled this back and there was a semicolon under there the whole time? That would be sick. I'm so good at this, guys. Okay, you know what? You know what?
That looks so wrong.
Okay, I got it. I did it. Lightning can't get over how beautiful the scenery is in Italy. The cliffside, period. The cliffside towns, winding roads, and crystal clear lakes are unlike anything he's ever seen back home. Depends on the movie. Depends on if the movie is good. Depends on if the movie isn't Batman vs. Superman director's cut. The worst thing I've ever had to sit through. You don't think Vader ever drank in all Canon Cars 2 and you wouldn't have it wasn't all Canon? I'm pretty sure he does drink in all Canon. I'm not sure. I don't think he does. But yeah, it's on his artwork, but not on the diecast. But it doesn't really matter. Isn't that right, Creepy Santa? That's right, he doesn't talk. Okay, next! I love this out-of-place tractor screenshot. That's an extra sticker. I think that's so funny. No, that's Sheriff's Cars 3 render. Remember Sheriff's iconic line from Cars 3? You don't? Exactly.
And his voice actor knew all about Cars 3 for some reason.
Before it even happened.
Yep, and none of it actually happened in the movie.
Well, I think he has one line. I've been told he says "Good morning, McQueen" over a cacophony of other Radiator Springs cars talking. The funny thing is, there was quite a bit of Sheriff merchandise for Cars 3. I don't believe he got a 2017 single, but he was included in a plastic playset, and he was included in a Lego set. So I was like, oh, cool, Sheriff is going to be in this one a little more. And psych! Get duped. Get tricked. Get bamboozled. Get pranked. You want more Sheriff? You get less Sheriff. Okay, what's next? It's Florida 500. That's Sheriff's Cars 3 render. Is that what... Did I already say that? Is that what led us into the... Yeah, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I literally already said that. And that's what got us into that entire tangent. I completely forgot that that's why I said it. Okay, Florida 500 is presumably on the races page. Yep. Yeah. There it is. It's the final race of the Piston Cup tournament. No, it's... What? No? We did it! We did it! We did it! Oh my gosh. I have been waiting. I was so proud of this book. I was waiting for them to mess up somewhere. I didn't want it. I knew there would have to be at least one mistake in there. I gave them the benefit of the doubt for Carlo Veloso. But here it is. It's not the final race of the Piston Cup tournament. It is the first race of the season. Donkey Kong, you did it again. It's cancellation time. Cruz Ramirez finishes it for him, much to the surprise of everyone watching.
Seth Rogen, you did it again.
Come on, Seth. We trusted you. It's final race of the Piston Cup tournament. Liar. Lightning starts the race, but his friend Cruz Ramirez finishes it for him, much to the surprise of everyone watching. Why does it sound passive-aggressive to just call Cruz his friend? Yeah, that's Cruz. She's my friend. Like, that wasn't their relationship. They just kind of... They had a mentor-mentee relationship until it turned out that the mentor was mentoring the mentee. The mentee was mentoring the mentor, and then the mentee became the mentor, whereas previously the mentor was the mentor, but now the mentee, the mentor, manatee.
My friend? No, she's my accessory. My favorite line from Car Story 4.
Is that an actual line from Toy Story?
Yeah, Bo Peep says,
oh, right.
My friend? No, he's my accessory.
That's...
When she's talking about Woody.
That goes a few levels deep. That's pretty good. Of course, it's nowhere near as funny as the classic Mia and Tia pop their headlights up, but it's okay, next. Dr. Damon's my best friend. I'm mad now. Here we were. We went 4 hours into the sticker book. 4 hours into my sticker book Let's Play. And we found an error. Why is Sheriff's...
We found a glitch, guys.
Why... People are saying I'm the glitch. Why is Cal so small? Why is he so small? Why does Cal always get the short end of the stick? Because he's barely in the movie, but he's like my favorite character in the franchise? No, I don't own a Shake and Go, and why would I buy a Shake and Go? And that would be kind of funny, but that would be genuinely very funny if I did that, but no.
Yes, my favorite character from Vehicles 3, Hank Weathers.
There's not much need for law enforcement in Radiator Springs these days, but when Lightning McQueen first arrives and starts causing trouble, Sheriff is on the cause right away. Mia and...
Confirmed, Sheriff is a quiet town.
Sheriff was a quiet town all along, the whole time.
He was actually working with Red the whole time.
Whole time. Yeah, right under our noses. So well, we're gonna end in about 15 minutes when it's been an hour. But then I got to do 25 days of suggestions for today, and then I got to do the K Pillar de Rev review. Or I'm sorry, Sterling, after becoming female and getting a circus job. Yeah, I got a lot of free time this week. My classes ended on Monday, and then I have to come back in on Friday for my math final, and then Tuesday for my film class final, where my final is come in and watch a movie and answer a few questions about it. That's going to be very easy. So like...
You should make them watch Redline.
He said he wants a short movie. He said he wants one that's 90 minutes. I would ace that final. The shot composition, the acting, the choreography, everything in Redline is perfect.
Exactly. And it's not like you hate it at all.
Oh, it's my favorite movie. Remember when Redline was nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars? And then... What won that year? Was that Green Book that year? Was that 2018? Was that Green Book? I think that was Green Book. I'm gonna say it was Green Book. Was that? What was that? What was up for Oscars in 20? That was the year Black Panther was up. That's why I remember it. What won that year? Oh right, Redline won that year. How could I forget? Yeah, Redline won the Oscar for Best Picture that year. Duh, man. Everyone, Redline, greatest movie of all time. So yeah.
Yeah, and it's probably illegal because you used Disney and Pixar's characters and settings when you haven't got the license to them.
Well, obviously, Find Him won for Best Song.
Yeah. Find Him is more catchier than any song in Encanto. In fact, any song that Lin-Manuel Miranda...
Encanto's soundtrack was not that good compared to his other work. Don't at me. Mia and Tia. Oh, we're finishing the McQueen page. Yay. You can't... Oh my gosh. Why is this always the picture they use for... Why is this always the... Stop using this picture.
Yeah. Start using this stuff from Cars 2 where they appear for 0.5 seconds.
More people need to know they were in that movie. You can't miss Mia and Tia, two of Lightning McQueen's top fans. I like how this one gets like sarcastic. Top fans ever of all time. Super fans. Go Lightning. Hold on. Let me reread this. You can't miss Mia and Tia, two of Lightning McQueen's top fans ever of all time. Super fans. Go Lightning. They certainly are some of the top fans of all time. Ever. Super fans. Go Lightning.
Can't wait for Watch Mojo to make a video about top 10 biggest fans of all time. Number 15.
Why you just said top 10 and then said number 15.
Exactly, that's how you count.
Number 15.
9, 8.
I've been told I do a pretty solid Chills impression. Number 15. Mia and Tia. That's not my best.
Number 15.
Burger King foot lettuce. Well, I can't do a face reveal on account of I don't have a face. It's a medical condition. I have no face.
Yeah, and he covers it up by a paper saying bad die cast.
Occasionally. But out in public, I wear one of like those morph suits. My face is invisible. People have been very concerned because if I walk around in public, it just looks like I don't have a head. So I wear like one of those like green screen suits, typically, to cover up my non-existent face, so that people know there is a head there. Yeah, so that's why I've never done a face reveal. There is no face. There is no head. It's like it's there. That's the thing. It's there. I can feel it. Like I can feel that I have a face, but it's not there. It's like invisible. I don't know. Doctor says I shouldn't be concerned about it. It's been like that way my whole life, so. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like a family gene. You just have.
No, it's not.
people.
It's
The
not.
whole-
The rest of my family have faces. I just don't. But that's why there's never been a face reveal.
Oh.
Crazy race! Whoa! What a crazy race, guys!
Yeah, it's so crazy. In fact, McQueen almost died.
Look at that! He has a razor blade in him. What a sticky situation. Where is this? Is this in like? Is this in the race page? No, it's not. Where is it? No, he is right next to me right now. You can't see him because he also doesn't have. No, I'm on a call with him. Creepy Santa's here though.
No.
He's there. Well, I don't
Can't forget about terrifying Father Christmas.
I don't have a face. We just established this. Where is what was this one even called? What was this page even? Oh, Crazy Race. Found it. It's on Big Adventures. I'm not going to change your mind because you're pretty much right. It's pretty good. Pretty good scene. Lightning finds himself accidentally taking part in the Crazy 8 Demolition Derby. Not only does he get covered in mud, I almost read that as covered in blood. That would be a very different movie. He also has to avoid getting crushed by several crash-loving cars and one wild school bus.
It keeps cutting out. Uh-oh. Well, bust my buffers. I just found myself in a mud race and is about to, get executed by a crazy school bus. What a big adventure.
That is in fact a Big Adventures. Welcome, Cars Ignite. Ow, 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 ow. I was just on my ankle. That really hurt. I don't have a place to sit. I don't have a place to sit comfortably. I've been kneeling for the past hour.
Oh god, that sounds painful.
Occasionally sitting. I've stood up 1 or 2 times. Ow. Okay, well now I didn't roll my ankle, but I just put too much pressure on the front of my ankle. I just called my ankle my angle. Anyway, what I was saying earlier is, yeah, there should be 25 Days Out Later and the K-Pillar to Rev review. So you basically get a triple upload if you want to be technical. You're welcome. I have 3 Cars Adventures Christmas shorts left to do. I hope you enjoyed the last one. Sarge gets rejected. Spoilers. It was sort of my response to one of the main reasons why I wanted to unrated kind of like Cars where McQueen gets covered in hyper realistic blood. You haven't seen lightningmcqueen.exe?
That's my favorite creepypasta.
One of the reasons why I wanted to do so badly the Cars Adventures holiday shorts was because every year I do the obligatory Cars Adventures shopping episode. So the episode for the Cars Adventures holiday shorts I put up last night was basically this year's response to that. You get a little bit of that and then you get sort of a full plot. Thank you. I hope you have a good day as well. I have 2 more videos to film, and then I also have to be on the lookout for a package my sister bought. She's not home. She doesn't come home from school until a few days from now, but she ordered something, and I have to be on the lookout for it, and I can't open it. I don't know what it is, and she tells me last night, you're not allowed to touch it. She said, I want you to, when it arrives, I want you to go out on the porch and I want you to grab it with salad tongs. You can't feel the texture of this package. I go, do you know how difficult that is? You really want me to go leave our house with a little salad, the food grabber things, grab a package that you ordered from Walmart on Sunday and bring it in and bring it up to her room. And I can't look at it and I can't open it and I have to grab it with salad tongs, whatever they're called.
probably her Taylor Swift body pillow. I keep saying Tyler for some reason. Taylor Swift, my favorite singer.
It's a gender swap Taylor Swift. Brandon went to cursor creepypasta at 3 a.m. No, I believe it's small. I believe it's small. It's not going to be that large. Whatever it is, it's what she got me for Christmas is what it is. That's why I can't touch it. That's why I have to use salad tongs. I don't know what it is. And I'm a little scared. Willie's.
Don't tell me it's spicy Doritos.
It's what she bought me wasabi Doritos. Well,
She bought you a pistachio ice cream Dorito.
Yeah, that's very nice of her. I don't know what it is, but she said you're gonna go out there with salad tongs, like the things you grab salad with, the little like things you squeeze and you pick up salads. And I was like, what if it's in a box? And she said, oh, if it's in a box, you could just pick it up. But I mean, I guess I could speculate on what it is, considering the fact that she assumes it will be in a bag and not a box, and thus I would be able to feel the texture of it. I don't know what it is. No, it's not the box. It's just to grab it off my porch because she doesn't want me to feel what it is. Because I'm home alone. She wants it in her room because nobody knows she bought it for me. I don't know what it is. On the outskirts of Radiator Springs lies Willie's Butte, a natural racetrack formed around a huge boulder. Really? You can imagine.
My favorite screenshot from the hit music video Red Eyes.
Yeah! You can imagine the fun Lightning has here. I hate when they like suddenly switch tense. Welcome, Robin. You've joined us at the very end. You just missed my story of what I have to do today. I was explaining my video schedule because I'm doing a K-Pillar to Rev review, and I'm doing the next 25 days because I'm off of my classes. I just have a final on Friday I've got to come in for, and then another one on Tuesday. And my sister ordered some things from Walmart the other day. One of them was a gift for my parents, and one was a gift for me. So yesterday I had to bring in the gift for my parents, which I know what that is because it was my idea, thank you. But you can't know what it is on the very off chance that my mom is watching this while she's at work. Anyway, whatever is arriving today is what she got me. And she texted me last night saying, when it arrives, you're not allowed to touch it. You need to bring it into the house with salad tongs. The things you grab salad with. And she said you can't feel the texture of it. It's like you're expecting me to walk out there. You're expecting me to walk out there with salad. I'll do it. I will fully do it. Just so that I don't get spoiled for whatever it is. I don't know what it is. But I think that's very funny. No one will ever know what it is, probably. It's not like it's going to be relevant to another video. I think she just bought me a shirt, I think, which is why she would say, well, she was joking, but I'll do it. I'm just going to wear like heavy gloves that I have so that I don't feel it because she says knowing the texture would give it away. I think she just bought me a shirt. I hope she bought me the Big Al Epic Win shirt.
It's probably a shirt with the Vin Diesel, the diesel engine on it, which is currently my Discord profile picture.
Yes,
he's staring into Vin Diesel, the diesel's engine's soul for the entire duration of this stream.
Well, I have that image framed in my room, so I stare at it every day. And I made it also. But I hope that it's the Big Al Epic Win shirt. That's what I hope it is. That would be an epic win.
Yeah. Honestly, I want that for Christmas. I think everyone wants that.
I would if that were a real shirt, I would buy that. I would have asked her, "Hey, can you buy this for me?" Because I'm too embarrassed to ask anyone else to buy the Epic Win shirt for me for Christmas. Okay, we got one sticker left. She got me the bad diecast shirt. Yeah, that's a very real shirt. Yes, of course. If I released merch, I would try so badly to do the Epic Win Big Al shirt, but I don't think anyone would. I don't think I could do it legally. Like, if I did t-shirts, I have so many awful ideas for shirts I could do.
If you make a shirt of Vin Diesel, the Diesel engine, I would buy it in a heartbeat.
That would be double.
Not paying attention to the price.
That would be double copyright infringement. Making a hidden feature of the shirt to avoid legal issues. Exactly. There's a flap and you lift it up. There's a flap and you lift it up, and Epic Win is down. Okay, well, let's get hypothetical, right? If I were to make shirts, which I'm not. Remember, this is hypothetical. It's not real. If I did, I think the easiest thing to do would just be the channel avatar, right? But I would make. I'm the type of guy who would make all of the shirts like super niche references nobody would ever understand. So they'd be references to like things from Cars Adventures, or other videos, or things like that.
Can you do a t-shirt of ZZ Word with red eyes?
Red eyes. She has a speech bubble that with red eyes. Legally, I could sell a shirt that just says Cal is lonely, right? If I were to make a shirt, that would if I could make one shirt regarding my channel, I would probably have it say Cal is lonely. Luis Nash is the last one for today. That's simple. That's not a legal issue. Oh, we finished the Thomasville page. Very nice. Well, if it just says lonely, then it's no longer a reference, and it's just a word. Then it's a reference to the song by Akon. That's not on right.
I bet that Luis Nash is a sticky situation.
Not too late. We found her already. For whatever reason, she was in this page called Thomasville. A fearless legend, Louise Barnstormer Nash stacked up 38 wins in her career. Her biggest victory, however, was being the first female Piston Cup racer of all time. A fact Cruz certainly appreciates. Oh, and Lightning doesn't appreciate it? What are we saying about how Lightning McQueen feels about women? DK, Donkey Kong, DK, Donkey Kong.
How dare you?
What are you saying? Lightning can't appreciate the fact. I can't appreciate the fact that Louise Nash was the first woman in racing in the Cars canon. That's it. You are canceled, DK. It's over. It's over for you, DK. This is what you're looking at for the rest of the live stream now. We're only gonna go for like 5 more minutes. But
Well, Sir Lysander OC, I think it's very hard to forget that since you literally just made the joke like hours ago.
What are we reading? It's over TK. I have the hang on. No, I think that was actually in the last live stream. I believe he said that. But the one...
He said it in the 25 days of suggestions.
Okay. Well, one thing I refuse to do is resurrection. I feel like when you start bringing people back from the dead, you've completely destroyed any sense of things, you know? That's what comics do, and that's something the MCU even started doing, which I'm not the biggest fan of, although they do clever ways to work around it, like Vision gets rebuilt, or Loki is him from an alternate timeline, right? But in regular comics, everybody dies and is constantly brought back, and it's kind of weird when you find a character who's never died. So for me, when you start to bring back characters, that's when you jump the shark.
Exactly, like, if you can just resurrect characters, death has no meaning in the universe.
Exactly.
It's literally pointless.
For
There's no impact.
That's a rule I have in Cars Adventures. That's a rule I have in my comic series. And in my comic series, there would potentially be ways to resurrect characters. I had this one character who had this entire story arc that led up to like a dramatic death scene, and we brought her back as a ghost. That was our plan since before she was even dead. My friend who rips the cheese off of pizza before eating it, wanted to bring her back as a ghost, as like a second phase of her character. And now she's still a prominent character to this day. That's the only character I've ever resurrected. There are characters that, in hindsight, I completely regret killing off, and I wish I'd used them more. I introduced 3 new members of the main cast at one point, and they lasted for about 8 months, and then they all got killed off in my comic series. And to this day, I still think, man, I should have let them live for at least a little longer. But I don't bring them back. I've done things in alternate universes where you see them a little more. I've done flashbacks where they briefly appear. I've put them in my card game to give them more respect. But I think when you start bringing people back from the dead, that's when you lose me. And that's, I think, when you jump the shark. Okay. Robin, don't talk to me about the episode where I... Don't talk to me about the episode where I brought Doc back. That's not canon. I got a request to do an episode where Doc is somehow back to life in season 2 of Cars Adventures, and he was in like Smokey's basement, and it was awful and the worst thing I've ever done, ever, and I absolutely despise it. It's worse than Redline, and we will never talk about it again after right now. Thank you very much. I got a request. Back then I made the stupid decision of doing Cars Adventures episode requests, and if I were doing that I should at least say, hey, it shouldn't be something important to the plot. And this guy really wanted me to do that. And back then when I was first starting my channel, I had a problem with saying no to requests. And nowadays I'm perfectly fine. If I get a request that I don't agree with, I'm not going to accept it. Or I'll ask them, can you suggest something else, right? Then again, the only requests I do nowadays basically are review requests, and I'm fine with any of those I get. And if not, then I'll say like, hey, I don't have that, right? I shouldn't have done that episode. And it's something I regret, and I don't really think about it often, but that I wish I were more comfortable. I felt like I was going to hurt this guy's feelings so bad if I didn't do this episode. That's my story. Don't make me explain the episode.
I think Cars Adventures is old enough to the point where it's okay to just retcon some things.
No, that's another policy of me is keep the canon in check. My comics, I started them in the 4th grade, man, and there's some stupid stuff in there, but it's still canon. There are some big retcons in my comic series, but that's more so stuff that my friend who writes it with me and I are like, let's just act like we didn't have a character named Bob the 3-inch tall boy who appeared in the 5th grade and he would jump in a paper airplane and fly it around. Real character. He's dead now. He died off screen, and his sister, who is not 3 inches tall, she's normal height, is the female lead of my comic series to this day, and Bob has not been referenced once in 6 years. And it's better that way.
But bringing back Doc is so stupid. You might as well.
Well, that episode isn't canon. If I really wanted to, I could literally go and have an episode where Lightning was like, yeah, hey Lois, remember that time I hallucinated Doc coming back?
You should have said, hey Sally, not hey Lois.
Hey Sally.
What? That's some deep concept
Lois.
none of us were supposed to know.
There you go. That's the story of... Yeah, everyone says they want to hear more about my comics. Maybe someday. It's a lot to explain. And I had this bad tendency when I was younger of not finishing them. I know how they end, but a lot of them I didn't finish. To this day. Nowadays, I finish every one I write. I've actually never watched a full episode of Family Guy. I think it's painfully unfunny, but it's fun to make fun of. I just said fun a lot in that sentence.
Yeah, I just think that cutaway jokes are like very very lazy, so I don't watch it. I watch clips of it, but not any full episodes.
It has comedy beyond cutaway jokes. Family Guy makes me afraid to do cutaway jokes in what I do. Like, I've done a few cutaway jokes in Cartoons because there's a time and place for cutaway jokes to really work and be funny. But because of Family Guy, there's this stigma around them of being like, avoid this in your writing of comedy at all times. And I don't think that's really the case. It all comes down to how you handle it, I think. But it's made me
Yeah,
afraid to.
Here and there, cutaway jokes are okay, but if you do it like literally every second, like Lois, remember that time insert joke here? Like it's just repetitive at this point.
Like any comedy, you know, it works if you don't overdo it. As long as it's funny. There's a difference between recasting Fillmore and recasting Doc. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, just like the Unlucky Tug put it, and I think he
Did he talk about that in his video? I actually never watched his Cars video.
Are basically just like they're so important to a voice actor's legacy that the character is kind of the voice actor.
Exactly.
The voice actor is kind of.
There was a debate that sparked
Doc
up.
is one of those.
There was
You can't really recast him.
Fillmore's just like a gag character. There was a similar debate I recently saw spark up because, of course, Marvel made the choice not to recast Black Panther after his actor passed away. But they recently revealed another actor who played this minor character named General Ross. He appeared in a few movies. He's like a political figure who wants to ban superheroes, and in the comics he becomes a red version of the Hulk. I'm not going to talk about that. Ross, his actor, also passed away. He was a much older man. He was in his 70s, I believe, and he got recast as Harrison Ford and is set to appear in some other things. So it's a similar scenario where you understand it would be disrespectful to recast Black Panther, but it's okay to recast General Ross. And I think it comes down to the importance of the character, I think, is the most important part of that.
Exactly.
And George Carlin is great. George Carlin is hilarious. But Fillmore's importance compared to Doc's importance, people weren't gonna. It's not disrespectful to I think to have recast Fillmore because he was voiced by a comedic actor. He's a comedic character. He has little relevance to the story, and it just feels out of place to have Fillmore die between movies. Same with Lizzie. Lizzie's voice actor has now passed away, and we know. Doc's death has nothing to do with people not liking Cars 2. I think people would dislike Cars 2 a heck of a lot more if Doc were still around, or if they'd recast Doc. But those are my 2 cents on, the concept of recasting there. I think it comes down to what type of character it is and the importance of the character to the story.
Honestly, I think killing off Doc is a good decision, and I'm not really a person who likes Cars 2, so I just disproved your point there, whoever said it.
But, yeah. I guess we should probably stop. Oh, it's 11:20. Okay, cool. Well, at some point today, I'm gonna have to go outside and yeah, Fillmore's current actor is perfectly fine, I think. Or George Carlin is legendary, but George Carlin as Fillmore isn't the best George Carlin out there, I think. Yikes. George Carlin has been funnier in a lot of. George Carlin is funniest when he's allowed to be unhinged. Fillmore is not him being unhinged, but it's still funny.
Yeah, like it's still a G-rated movie. You can't make very.
Is Cars?
Jokes.
Is it though? Is it? Yeah. See, Robin says he never noticed Fillmore got a different voice actor.
Yeah, the current voice actor does such a great job that I never even noticed it before someone pointed it out.
He's good. He's a good filmer. That's all I got. Have you ever seen people edit George Carlin's Thomas and Friends audio to be his stand up? To be his stand up, it's so funny. That's why I'm saying he's the best when he's unhinged. Because he's George Carlin. There you have it, guys. We've gone on for 75 minutes. We did the sticker book. We yelled at DK. We stared at the beautiful hunk of a man that is Creepy Santa. And there you have it. Now remember to eat your vegetables and take your Flintstones vitamins. And that's all I got. Unless anyone has some like prophetic, incredible words to end us on.
Well, I've got some, and you bet it's another reference to Jack's films.
You already did this last time. If you do the Yai outro,
it's not the Yai one.
You're gonna do the Jackass one?
No, the Jackass one doesn't even have lyrics.
It did. It used to.
Wait, really?
In like 2014. Fake Jack's Films.
I'm a big fan here.
Fake Jack's Films fan exposed. How'd you come up with Creepy Santa? He's been in my house my entire life as a Christmas decoration. He rocks back and forth and he dances to Jingle Bell Rock. And every single year my mom asks, do we really need to take it out this year? And every year I say, yes, Mom, yes, we do. So that's what happened. You know?
You just include him every Christmas. It's
upon
like out the clown pity from Cars on the Road. It just doesn't feel right.
Upon her asking every year, like, do we really need this? I decided this year I'm going to take it off your hands and I'm going to give him a purpose. So now I've created Creepy Santa, which means we need to take him out every year because I need him for videos. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching this video. Make sure to smash that like button to join the Drift Crew. Oh my gosh. What if I started calling my viewers the Drift Crew?
I have no idea how you came up with that.
I would totally sell Drift Crew t-shirts. I'm never doing that. I don't believe in fan base names. Robin goes, please don't call us that. Someone else said no. Drift Crew. Now I know that annoys people, so I will do it more. No, I'm kidding. Okay. See, Marauder's on board with being part of the Drift Crew. Thank you. We're gonna have a war in the next live stream. We're gonna make it a war. We're gonna have a war between pro Drift Crew members and anti Drift Crew members, and they're gonna duke it out. And the winner is gonna pick what I call people. I'm kidding. I'm never gonna call people by a group name other than Swifties. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching this epic gamer live stream. And I will see you guys next time. Good.
And don't forget to enter drift mode.
Enter drift mode, and you too can look like me. Cut.